森林的下午有点热闹，小红狐狸站在空地中央，手里拿着一张画满节目流程的便条纸，眉头微皱。需要有人帮我布置舞台，准备音效，贴指示板。他小声念着清单，尾巴一摆一摆地急着找人。他向熊、小鹿、小灰狼都问过了，每个人都有事情忙。最后他抬头看见高枝上的枫叶，他笑着招手，要不要帮我准备周末的故事表演？我一个人来不及啦。枫叶低头看了他一眼，微微一笑，我可能不太擅长布置，也没关系，你可以帮我小顺序或者贴指示，我还不太熟，也许你找别人会比较快。狐狸愣了一下，笑容没有变，但尾巴停了1秒。狐狸站在场地中央，看着绳子被拉得笔直，椅子排得像森林年会那样准确。他眨了眨眼，这是小灰狼做的。他自言自语，他立刻跑去找小灰狼，你昨天是不是有帮忙整理场地？小灰狼一脸骄傲，我昨天有帮忙啊，但我只是把布幕拉好一点，椅子我还没排好耶，今天还打算来整理。狐狸愣了一下，不是你，但整个好像比你平常的整齐很多。他又转向米米，看到他在搬椅子，忍不住问，你昨天有帮我贴标签吗？米米摇摇头，我只是帮小熊找布料，没有动场地的东西。咦？狐狸低头看着那条绑起指示牌的绳结，绳子的打结方式是飞行者最常用的那种。他忽然想起什么，抬头望向枝头，一道细细的身影正站在那里。好吧，让我再看看。他转头离开，声音仍然快快的。那天下午，小红狐狸一边搬椅子一边碎念，不是说不熟吗？都来森林1个多星期了。他觉得有点难过，也有点生气。他不讨厌枫叶，但总觉得他离大家很远，永远只站在边边。而枫叶那天没再说话，他只是飞过舞台后面，帮地上的卡纸压住角落，调整布幕，让它垂得整齐。他不确定自己这样做到底算不算靠近，也许别人不会当一回事吧。隔天早上，狐狸发现指示板竟然已经贴好了，而且贴得比他想象中还工整。咦，我没贴这区啊。他喃喃。第3天，彩色绳子已经拉好，连椅子都排成完美的半圆形。谁帮我做的呀？狐狸四处张望，没人承认。枫叶有点惊讶，我只是不想造成麻烦。拜托，是超级帮忙好吗？狐狸笑着说，而且整齐得太完美，我一下就认出是你做的。枫叶没说话，耳尖红了一点。狐狸停顿了一下，忽然伸开双臂，笑着说，那我可以正式说一句，谢谢你，枫叶。他的笑容亮得像整个午后的阳光。枫叶站在高处，忽然觉得心里某处有什么轻轻融化了。他点点头，小声说，不客气，然后第一次飞了下来，坐到狐狸身边。那天傍晚，阳光落在树叶上的颜色比平常更柔和了一点，风轻轻地拂过舞台边缘，像是为那些悄悄完成的事轻声鼓掌。大家没说什么，只是各自留下来收拾了一会儿，或坐着喝茶发呆，陪伴彼此。没有人在追问是谁帮了谁，但每个人心里像是被放进了一颗温热的小种子。米米在笔记里写下，有些人是在没有人看见的时候，默默完成了最温柔的靠近。
The forest was buzzing that afternoon. In the middle of a clearing stood little red fox, holding a note scribbled full of the show's schedule, her brows tightly furrowed. I need someone to help set up the stage, prepare the sound, post the signs, she muttered, her tail swishing anxiously as she searched for help. She had already asked Little Bear, Little Deer, and Little Gray Wolf. Everyone was busy. Finally, she looked up and spotted Wind Swallow perched high in the trees. Wind Swallow, she called out with a cheerful wave. Wanna help me get things ready for the weekend story show? I can't finish everything in time on my own. Wind Swallow glanced down and smiled faintly. I might not be very good at setting things up. That's okay, you could help me plan the order, or hang the signs. And still not very familiar. Maybe someone else would be faster. Fox paused, just for a beat. Her smile stayed, but her tail stopped moving. Later, Fox stood again in the center of the clearing, blinking at the ropes that had been pulled taut and the chairs arranged with perfect precision, like a forest festival setup. Was this done by Little Gray Wolf? She muttered to herself. She quickly ran to find him. Did you help set up the space yesterday? Little Gray Wolf looked proud. I helped, yeah, but I only tightened the curtain a bit. I didn't get to the chairs yet, was planning to do them today. Fox blinked. Not you, but this looks way neater than usual for you. She turned to Mimi, who was carrying chairs. Did you help me put up the signs yesterday? She asked. Mimi shook his head. I just helped Little Bear find some fabric. I didn't touch the venue. Fox glanced down at the knot tying one of the signs in place. The knot was the kind flyers used most often. Something clicked. She looked up into the trees and spotted a slender silhouette standing quietly among the branches. All right then. I'll keep looking, she muttered as she turned away, her voice still brisk. That afternoon, as she moved chairs, Fox grumbled under her breath. Didn't she say she wasn't familiar with anything? It's been over a week since she came to the forest. She felt a little saddened, a little annoyed. It wasn't that she disliked Wind Swallow, but it always felt like she stayed far away, always at the edge of things. That day, Wind Swallow didn't say anything more. She simply flew behind the stage, pressed down the corners of scattered papers, and adjusted the backdrop to make sure it draped just right. She wasn't sure if what she was doing really counted as drawing closer. Maybe no one would even notice. The next morning, Fox found that the signs were already posted, and neater than she'd ever imagined. Huh? I didn't do this section, she murmured. By the third day, the colored ropes were perfectly strung, and the chairs had been arranged in a flawless semicircle. Who did all this? She looked around, but no one stepped forward. Wind Swallow looked a bit surprised. I just didn't want to cause trouble. What do you mean trouble? This was a huge help, Fox laughed. And it was so perfectly done, I could tell right away it was you. Wind Swallow didn't respond, but the tips of her ears turned slightly red. Fox paused, then suddenly opened her arms and beamed. Then let me say it properly, thank you. Wind Swallow. Her smile lit up the clearing, like sunlight pouring through the trees. Up high, Wind Swallow felt something soft melt gently in a quiet corner of her heart. She gave a small nod and whispered, You're welcome. Then, for the first time, she flew down and sat beside Fox. That evening, the sunlight filtering through the leaves felt softer than usual. The breeze along the stage's edge seemed like a silent round of applause for all the things quietly done. No one said much. Some stayed behind to clean. Others sat with tea, spaced out, or simply kept one another company. No one asked again who had helped. But in every honest heart, it felt like a small, warm seed had been gently planted. Mimi wrote in his notebook, some people offer the gentlest kind of closeness quietly, when no one is looking.